Yeah, we're near enough to start. Time to kick audio live, I think.
I would think so.
Time for Willow to create some horrible echo feedback loop.
We'll find out. Maybe.
Just mute the volume on the system. Problem solved. Then it doesn't matter if YouTube's like volume or not. Well, I'm not surprised you're tired, Bio. You were up quite late last night.
I hear you've been messaging my brother meme corrections for several days now.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of them. Also, just for your information here, Will, it was Bio's birthday yesterday. True story.
Oh my goodness, happy belated birthday, Bio.
I needed something to use my time on. Well, look, problem solved. You can farm in grand order now. The good note is out. I've already burned through like 20 gold apples today. It's great.
I genuinely hate not having things to work on. Yeah, I've heard that you don't have the sprites or the images you'd need to do memes for this one.
As these things happen, you know. Speaking of that.
Oh no. What did I do?
Well, wait, speaking of grand order or speaking of the sprite sets?
I'm now afraid.
For fuck's sake.
I'm now afraid. What did I do?
Oh, jeez. Damn it, Bio. Son of a bitch. Alright.
Okay.
Where's my folder? I'm just gonna make a new folder. New folder. Also gonna just... Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Dylan.
We're gonna have to lead with that one, apparently.
So Dylan posted, not gonna lie, I forgot this was a stream and felt great emotion at Three Hopes 2. I might have spilled my Dr. Pepper all over my bed.
Yes, I actually have an advanced copy of Three Hopes 2. I'm just, I'm that.
Bio comments, I genuinely do not think you understand how much I hate not having things to work on.
Listen. I thought you didn't have the sprites. I thought you would be free this time because the sprites said so. But no. Apparently.
I think we've underestimated Bio. Bio responds with, I don't, in all capital letters, about the sprites. Although, if we're sticking with the logic that our Byleth is a time traveler in this game, after a massive reset, you're going to have quite a few hoops to jump through, because I know who our enemy is in this route for a decent chunk of it. Let's see, Dylan also says...
I don't have to load Steam and get
I
everything
spent
open.
3 hours
I wasn't expecting to need that today.
The till doing nothing and it sucked. The 3 hours. We're in Frieza minutes. Bio also says, but fuck me if I was letting that get in my way when I had ideas so ingrained in my head after last stream that I had them written down within a couple hours.
Oh my lord. Bio's gonna work himself to an early grave like this.
We love you, but this is...
Steam,
why are you making more work for yourself, Bio?
Steam, actually open, please. Thank you. It turns out I need you. I didn't think I was gonna need you today, but... I wasn't prepared. I didn't have Steam ready to go. Bear with me for a second, guys.
Bio says, I am, yes, I don't doubt that. But that's just how my brain be. Well,
Probably all miss their death to keep working.
I feel like we owe Bio a Christmas present.
Gotta get that and then go over there and turn that on. I try to have all this stuff prepped in advance. I just didn't know I was gonna need it.
Well, we should have known better.
I had some suspicions, but like, you know. Okay, so it turns out, right, that it is a really, really good thing that I didn't clear this template out yet. So, first up on the docket is actually a bonus for the last one for 3 houses, which is gonna really mess with the sizing, so give me a second to fix that for the screen. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna just dip for a sec. Here we go. Well, bam.
Let's see. Sleeping Dorothea with Violet repairing or creating phones? Repairing iPads.
Well, she did make like the custom communication tablets
That's
for
true.
everybody.
And there is a stack of them next to her that are finished.
And then therapy is on the wall, and so is the centaur sword.
And the picture of her fishing with Dad, and then the happy birthday professor from the class, and her #1 professor mug.
So, regarding the bonus image, this one was something that suddenly just came to mind recently, and by recently, by all means about 8 hours ago. He accidentally got woken up way earlier today than usual during the weekend, as in he only got a couple hours of sleep earlier than normal type of thing. And while he was trying to get back to sleep, a simple image suddenly came to mind of a quiet and wholesome scene with Dorothea and the version of our Byleth who actually stayed in the original timeline. Didn't really think much of it at first, but the longer he tried to get back to sleep, the more the specific details of the scene kind of built themselves up in his head, and eventually got to the point where he legitimately felt kind of sad that he didn't really have anything in the way of artistic talent to draw it himself. But, as we'd probably expect from him, eventually the image became so clear that he genuinely couldn't leave it alone, so decided, fuck it, even if he can't draw, he is making it anyways, but little he could do himself, because if he didn't, then no one ever would, and it personally meant too much to let it come to that after how much time he's spent working with these characters the past year. So with that motivation, as well as being upset at the apparently lacking amount of artwork for the pairing of Dorothea and female Byleth that currently exists, we finally gave up on getting more sleep and got to work spending the next few hours putting the image in his head together. It wasn't entirely clear. The scene he had was essentially Byleth working late into the night to finish the communication tablets for the rest of the team that were mentioned in the epilogue images, with Dorothea having fallen asleep next to her while trying to keep her company as she worked, and somehow getting a blanket placed over her after the fact, at which point JPEG took over keeping Byleth company after that, but was too preoccupied with the new game she has to really say much. The sleeping portrait of Dorothea is one he had to custom make himself using her winking portrait, since it's kind of hard to properly convey someone sleeping when their eyes are obviously open. And if you look really closely, you can see she even has the ring Byleth gave her on her hand as well. If you hadn't actually taken a close look at what JPEG is playing, yes, he did in fact finally do the thing we both constantly thought he'd done every single time. He had a combat map pulled up on a tablet for the one. The images.
Best level.
Only level.
Best level in any Fire Emblem game ever. Changed my mind.
Best level NA. Let me actually get that blown up like full screen for me, because I, as per usual, things are very Very small on mine. Yep, that is most decidedly a Lindsay's Gambit, yes.
Yep. I stand by my statement. Best level in any Fire Emblem game ever.
You know, for having to steal the Dorothea thing from her winking portrait, that came out, like, really well, actually. Okay. Let's get that out of the way here.
But you're welcome. Now stop thinking it's literally the only map I ever use.
So it's the Lindsay's Gambit, right? Anyway, let's pop up to the new thing and, oh, smack. I need to put these in proper viewing order. Excuse me. Details mode.
I still need to pre-order, Gauge.
I'm also going to do the sensible thing that I said I was going to do and actually fucking number these as we go this time. So I don't have to do 240 of them in a row.
Have you decided or set up sharing of the...
I'm working on it. What? What do you mean the order? Excuse me? You labeled them 1 and 2, didn't you?
By the way, the order you think those go in the second folder is wrong.
Bio! You labeled them 1 and 2! What the fuck? It's cheating!
Also, Dylan goes, oh shit, right, Engage needs to be pre-ordered. Let's see. Bio says, because I actually copied the post-epilogue image over the Three Hopes one, since it's both the last of Three Hopes and the first of Three... last of Three Houses and first of Three Hopes. So 1 is 2, 2 is 3, and the last one from Three Houses is 1.
Okay. That's...
I think is what bio means.
Yeah, I think you're right, but here's what I'm gonna do about that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one from Three Houses and not screw up the numbering I already did, and just label that one number 0. It's fine. Just gonna pop that in there. And we're just gonna rename that, and that's number 0 now. If I decide to fix it, I'll do it later. Okay, so as Bio has said, he doesn't like not having things to work on, which is now super tiny. Hold on, I need to... What? Wait, what? The fuck? Okay. Let me try something here. No, not fit to screen. Reset triggers. Ah, there we go. That's better. Full screen. Full screen so I can see things. Goddamn stupid ass reset bullshit. That's Captain Berlin. No matter how strong you are, I'm not gonna let you get away with what you don't care. Hey, I know you've always enjoyed killing bandits, but don't you think that was a bit much just now? I genuinely could not give less of a fuck right now, JPEG, so lay off! Sorry. Alright, even I could tell that was uncalled for. My bad, JPEG. It's just that, you know, between all the bullshit we've had to deal with the past couple days, with us ending up stuck in who the fuck knows when, and me actually starting to miss... It's okay. I know you miss having her around. Anyways, right now, killing these bandits is the only thing that's keeping me from fucking exploding with... I am not going to die here. Rage. Huh. She was glowing a second ago, right, JPEG?
She wasn't glowing.
Oh, it wasn't. No, I'm pretty sure she wasn't. Neat. Hey, whatever your name is, I see you're kinda glowing now. You wouldn't happen to know a way to turn that back off, would you? Figured I'd ask, since I was never able to figure that one out myself. Glowing? Oh, she's even more glowy now. Even if I had any idea what you're talking about, I still wouldn't tell you, Ashen Demon. Oh, now there is a name I haven't been called in forever. What's it been, like 7 years at this point? Well, probably closer to 9 when you aren't only counting the time we spent in the river and those extra couple years from last month. Oh, right, fair point. Anyways, why aren't you telling me about the glowing again? Because you just killed all my friends! Yeah, kinda was expecting a better answer than that, to be honest. Heard that excuse way too many times already for it to actually work for me anymore. Well, I guess I don't really know if I even can turn it. Then I've officially lost interest in this conversation. Hey, don't you think it would have been a good idea to keep her alive so we could figure out what the deal was with that glowing power-up? Seems like it was probably important. Nope, can't say it ever once crossed my mind. Oh well. Of course it didn't. Oh shit, I just remembered. What? Is it something important? I wanted to try asking some of these bandits what the date was before I killed them all. Maybe there's still more left than I can... maybe there's still more left I can stab and answer out of over there. Hey, wait, don't you think you should check to make sure they're actually dead first? JPEG, do I look like I care right now? Besides, I've killed enough people in my life to have a pretty good idea of when I got the job done. Right, my mistake. So, tell me, how many times did you end up having to fight Hubert again? Oh, you're not helping my mood right now, JPEG. Oh, not a bandit. Just a mercenary working for a group of bandits. In fact, they weren't even bandits, they were actually just mercs. All of them. And also, something about stepping on a butterfly or whatever. So, how much...
hang on, Bio did also make some notes while we were reading that. They said, at the very least, they had Shez, Super Shez, and Hyper Shez, and for the time being, that was enough for him to squeak by with memes. And that, yes, I went through all the trouble of spending several hours figuring out 3 separate dialogue colors for Shez based on her different forms.
Jesus Christ. So, how much longer till we get there, Dad? Sweetie, that's the 8th time today you've asked me that in the past half hour. Like I said, we'll get there when we get there. Besides, why are you so excited about this mission in the kingdom anyways? This is probably the least angry I've seen you for a while now. I have my reasons. Hey, you want any? No, thanks. I had a big lunch before we started out for today. How have you been doing that anyways? Doing what? I suppose it's better to not ask, right? Probably. Oh, I think I recognize that area here. I'm gonna go ahead on my own for a bit. Alright then, I'll get us set up in the nearby village for the night while you explore around. Please just try to not stab anyone that isn't part of the mission, Byleth. Again. No promises. See you, Dad. Sometime later. Weird. This should be where everyone was last time, so where'd they go? And what's up with all the mangled corpses? Hey, JPEG! You have any idea what this is about? I have no idea either. This is definitely where I remember meeting you right before you and your dad got hired as teachers, but... That band is throwing you off too, huh? Yeah, a little. And why are there so many of them here, too? I only remember there being maybe a dozen at most last time. Right? I mean, I can't be bothered to remember a tenth of the nameless losers they've killed, but I'm pretty damn sure even I'd have remembered killing hundreds of them in a day. Yeah, this all just feels so... Violet, isn't that one over there... Wait a second. Isn't that the bastard who killed me when Edelgard pulled out that stupid knife? The fuck is... fuck is he already dead for? We didn't kill that guy for another few weeks after this, didn't we? Yeah, it was the first real mission we took the class on, too. What the hell is going on here? I have no fucking clue, but whatever it is, it feels really weird. Oh, good. I finally caught up with you, Byleth. Oh, hey, Dad. Before you ask, no, this wasn't me. This time, anyways. As fun as it would have been, these dudes were already dead when me and JPEG showed up here. There she goes, talking about that JPEG thing again, whatever it is. I'm already aware you weren't the one who cleared out these bandits, so don't worry about it. Huh? What do you mean you already knew? Well, from what I could hear when I stopped in Ramire village on the way here, it seems there was a few lost kids out here that were being attacked by a huge group of bandits for some reason, but some strange mercenary suddenly showed up out of nowhere and saved them. Apparently cleared the whole place out in minutes, if you can believe it. A single mercenary did all of this. Wait, you don't think... Don't be ridiculous, JPEG. There's no way it could have been... Hey, Dad, you didn't happen to get a description of this random mercenary, right? Well, the people I was talking to about it didn't get a great look at them because of how fast all of this happened, but from what they could tell, apparently it was a girl with long purple hair. I think they mentioned them heading off with the group of kids, the kids were from afterwards, too. They didn't happen to also be glowing at all, did they? No? They mentioned something along the lines of them having a pair of glowing swords, but I just thought it was nonsense. How did you... Oh, fuck! Is this the point where I say I told you so, or... God fucking damn it! You don't bother to check one fucking corpse because you're too pissed off to care that day, and suddenly everything just fucking breaks. Yeah. Step on one butterfly or whatever, Violet. Shouldn't have fucked with the time stream. Should not have fucked with the time stream.
Let's see. Bio says the glow of Shez's dialogue in hyper mode is actually the inverse color of the glow Byleth and JPEG have. Also, other people are in chat.
Yes.
Including Wolfie, whose name I haven't seen in chat in a while.
Oh, yeah, that's been a thing for a while, Wolfie, actually. Like, I've been actively using it on the meme stuff for like a month now, probably.
Thereabouts.
Just about since it got finished, anyways.
Early October. Actually, no, probably closer to 2 months, because early October, it started shortly after we got back from vacation.
Maybe. I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, it's been a little while.
Or at the very least, mid-October, if not early October.
Yeah. Anyway. Over here. Just kill VTS, don't need that open anymore.
My understanding, though, is it mostly gets used for sibling stream.
I mostly, like, at this point, I mostly use it for the meme stuff. I've used it for the one week that, like, Natsu, Sarge, and L were all, like, preoccupied. I used it. I don't like it being the only, like, visual indicator on screen for lots of stuff.
Yep.
So, like, when I'm doing group stuff, which is most of the time.
Side note, how far did you guys get in pre-sequel? I stuck around for a little bit, but...
Concordia? Yeah, we got out to Concordia. We went to go do the Cuties quest.
Ah, okay.
That was the last thing we did. Ah, no worries, Wolfie. I mean, I used it for my updated profile picture over in Discord at the moment, too. It was easier to get the Padoru hats going on than to do that the other way. Anyway, we need to murder some bandits.
And by we, he means he, because we still can't multiplayer.
I think next map, probably. So we got... I mean, I literally can't change any of this. We got Shez, Dark Bishop Dimitri, Dancer Ash, and Wyvern Lord Dedu. By the way, when I was checking back through older images to see what I needed fixing, I actually did it the long way by looking back through when you guys were looking at them. Because of that, I also got to see a bunch of the support events without having my brain switch to what could I make out of this mode. After that, I'm infuriatingly more sad about a certain someone. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out when we're gonna do the sports for this game.
So
I'm kind of thinking, because a lot of them are kind of time locked. So I'm thinking that we kind of do like all the C supports like one time, and then we do like all the B supports, and then all the A's, and we space out like the B's and the A's to like chapter 10, and then maybe chapter like 14.
Honestly, that's kind of what I was figuring, is post the initial time skip doing the C's.
Yeah.
Because that just seems to make sense. And then we do the C's for the new units after they're recruited.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so...
I'd been giving that some thought too, obviously.
I've got 12 minutes, need to kill 600 people and take less than 40% damage.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me. Huh? Hey,
No, follow me!
Here comes whoever they are. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this.
Get in my death tornado! Thank you.
So this is what real battle is like.
I'm sorry, not real gatekeeper!
my life depends on it. Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Yeah, I already killed them. Just open the gate. Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
You should probably command Ash to go open that chest.
Oh yeah, the chest.
Let's secure the...
Ash, where are you, you loser? Come here.
I'll do my best.
Give me a solid and go open
Let's
that
move.
box.
interior.
Do you think
This
if you
place
use
is
an
bigger than I
ice infusion,
thought.
that Shez Tornado also becomes cool mint color like
Pray they
Edelgard's
find
does?
peace.
It does. I can tell you that because I often use a wind infusion on Shez and it becomes a very
treasure
nice
chest.
green.
We'll need to find the key.
I can get it open without one if you want. I'm not exactly proud of that skill, but...
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those
You're
intruders
so
are all
poor.
over the
Try and keep up. We've already won, basically.
I know who has the key.
Dylan says, but the ice infusion color is so
I suppose
nice.
this
though.
isn't exactly a trap, but I still don't know what to expect from where.
Come on, give me some more enemies to hit.
Yeah, I was about to say, the problem you're going to have with your kill speed and how wide your area of effect is you're not really giving stuff the chance to spawn in before you take over a location.
Oh no, I just wanted more stuff to hit so my combo didn't drop. That was literally the only consideration there, was my combo not dropping.
structure, but very well built. These ruffians are lucky to have such a perfect hideout.
Here's me coming through.
There. We've taken control of the fortress. Now, let us
See, I
have a
already
look
got
around.
my 400 kills. We're good.
Search the basement.
I thought it said you needed
Something's
600.
amiss.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, whatever. Investigate the dungeon. Already did.
Hey, there's
Hey, I found a
prisoner down
Monica.
here. She looks
And
like...
it's actual Monica too. It's not Kronia.
Yeah. I mean, spoilers, but yes, that's like legit actual Monica.
Oh, it's hardly spoilers. It comes up in like 3 seconds when we. It's fine.
So, fun story on Edelgard's route, you can actually switch to her as of right now.
Can you really?
Yeah, you can actually start playing as her as early as this chapter if you just switch to her right
Doing
here.
Never mind. We can discuss
I'm just
that
gonna
later.
chill here and wait for them to spawn more
Thank you
dudes.
for saving me.
This is gonna happen.
Don't let the
Which would
girl
be nice,
escape.
because Monica's actually a
Kronia will
pretty
make us
solid
wish we
unit.
were dead.
Yeah, Monica's not bad.
It's not safe here.
I
We
stopped
must
a little
take
bit
the
too
girl
short.
and run.
We must take the girl and run. Must we though? It's fine, I promise.
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
Too easy.
Dylan says also,
Courage to fight on.
minor thing that on Edelgard's route, her name is actually updated sooner as Edelgard says her name.
Let's go.
Yes.
And Bio comments, hey, it's the actual person, not the bitch that murdered her dad.
I know, right? This one's just a gigantic Edelgard simp.
She is.
Like, she's Hubert, except a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Whoops. Hey, I can't be bothered to go kill that guy myself. Everybody go murder him for me, thanks. He's kind of out of my way. Oh, look, I protected question mark.
We should be safe here.
Aren't I absolutely the greatest? Hey, look, I got my 600 kills even.
All right. Who came in
Hey,
here and
Kronia.
trashed my beautiful stronghold?
No, that was me. Sorry about that. Sorry, not hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Yep.
Hi there. I'm Kronia.
Hi, Kronia.
You can just call me. the
I'm a
lady
nuclear
who
bomb.
Or
Bye!
don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
Already did. Defeat Kronia. Yeah, about that.
That's the last of them.
Hey, give me the warrior special juice, please.
You asked for it. Release the creature we captured. Out of the way.
Aw, cute. You brought a demon beast.
Some sort of beast.
Hubert except a girl. This is a description that entails many things, literally none of which are good. Also, Dylan commented that yes, she's Hubert, but she somehow out-Huberts him.
Never defeated alone.
I'll never defeat it alone. Oh, yeah? Try telling me that again, Yuritsa. Because I just two-shot that thing.
They defeated a demonic
Oh, hi,
beast?
Ash.
Impossible.
Hey, Dimitri.
Talus isn't going to like this at all.
Dedu, where are
You'll
you?
pay for
You
this.
should be here somewhere,
You'll all
right?
pay.
Dedu? Oh, there he is.
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at
I
least we
keep
won the
forgetting
day.
to do on Dragon.
Shez, how do you not cut your own fucking arms off when you're doing that? Because she's just that good. And look, I only took 1% damage even though I had red health.
Oh, I mean, the same thing happened to me in so many of my maps, because I literally set up my mages
Yes.
to bleed their own health.
Yeah, for anyone that was concerned when they saw I had to take less than 40% damage and then I hurt myself when I attack, self damage doesn't count.
I won't let myself stop here.
Hey look, MVP Shez, who would have thought? Oh, we got a leather shield and a venom edge. Boy, both of those are getting fucking destroyed. So we also got 12 smithing stones, 3 venom stones, which are gonna get sold on account of we're full.
Yeah.
1 Albanian herring, a Noah fruit, a carrot, a turnip, 2 chickpeas, a cabbage, and a poultry. And also, like, you know, $2,100. 1 whole fish, because reasons. Yep.
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
What gave it away?
That's correct.
Was it the fact that Dimitri's
Well, if I
wearing
may,
blue?
How did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also,
I've been wearing
how
it for
do
the
you know
last
Professor
year.
Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Oh, you know, rotting in the dungeon?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
So on Edelgard's route, you actually find out that she knew Monica was here like the
yes.
whole time.
I think I understand.
And just didn't do anything about it for
This all
like
began
a year.
when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind.
I mean, yeah,
Did you
the thing
expect
about that
anything
is,
different?
it actually does make Edelgard directly
trying to lay
responsible
blame
for our
at your
dad's
feet.
death.
Yeah.
Because, like, if she'd
I
bothered
know
to
you were
go
following
rescue
Professor
Monica
Yuritsa's
earlier,
lead.
that whole
So
Kranya
I
thing
think
never would have
everyone
happened,
involved can
and,
head home knowing they did just swell.
you know.
For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Oh god, Eloise.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
So, I know you saw it,
You
but
didn't?
I'll bring it up too.
We saw others
Dylan
in the
was commenting
fortress.
too that
People who were
in
clearly not bandits.
Monica and Edelgard's supports, she just kind
This
of
is
outright
just a
says that
thought.
she only saved her
What
because
if
it just
they were
happened
the
to
ones
line
truly
up
in charge,
Yeah.
and
the
was
bandits mere
planning to
pawns?
just leave her there.
Yep.
Um,
And it only happened to line up because Shez changed, you know,
The timeline.
timeline. Which, I suppose, in a way, you could argue that Byleth was actually responsible for her dad's death by not killing, or by, you know, killing Shez.
yeah,
But that's like definitely a step removed.
yeah.
What if the bandits were the ones in charge, or they were the ones in charge? Yes, that's definitely true. The bandits were inconsequential. Kranya was definitely the one doing all the things. Entirely convinced this whole operation was to try and get Yuritsa to kill Kranya, then actually grab Monica. Yeah, well that's... Yeah, that's what this was. This was Edelgard's rescue mission for Monica. Like, things happened to line up. So
But that doesn't make her a good person. She still knew someone that she was close with was imprisoned and possibly being tortured for a year and did nothing.
And what's more fucked up is she straight up tells Monica that to her face in their supports. She says, like, yeah, I only saved you because, like, it happened to be convenient. Like, I totally would. I was totally planning to just leave you there to die. That was my intent.
And Monica's okay with
Monica's
that.
just like, oh, that's cool. I would have died in service of you. I would have been happy for it. It's like, oh my god, you fucking simp. Get out of here.
You know, so
Yeah, there was one
for
real
anyone
piece
that
of
says
work.
that's, you know,
Kranya, I think,
it's redeeming of Edelgard that she saved
There's all
Monica.
kinds of people
Even
as a
Edelgard
mercenary,
herself
and she
admits
was
she didn't
definitely
save
not your
Monica
everyday
out of the
bandit.
goodness of her heart.
You're on the right
I
path.
literally cannot comprehend
Perhaps I should
this.
just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Well, everyone was talking about it.
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
That's not child.
That's not child.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have.
You
I
do
don't
not get to
believe
say
it,
that
but
random NPC.
Based on what you
How
say,
dare you?
we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
I like how this frames it such
Very
that
well. I will quietly
Edelgard
report the matter to
could
Lady
legit just
Rhea and
ask
leave the
Monica to
decision
go and
in
hang
her
out at
hands.
home while Kranya acts as her.
Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
I mean, it's
Well,
abundantly
now
clear from
things are getting
Edelgard's route that she's
interesting.
directly
Honestly,
opposing them
did not
herself.
see this coming.
So,
So what do you make of this Kranya?
Yeah,
Why do you think
but
she was at the fortress?
she was still. If you go back and look at Three Houses,
You
she was
seemed
still accepting their
preoccupied with her
help
during the
when
battle.
we
Is she a
attacked
friend of
Enbar.
yours?
Sadly, I
Like-
wouldn't know. My memory
so
is
I'm not so
but a
sure. I think they
shadow
just
at
kind of
this
showed up on their own. They were
Gone,
using her,
vanished,
not her
lost.
using them.
I remember meeting you, but before that,
I'm not
nothing at
suggesting
all.
she had any control over them.
And yet,
I'm just saying
the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most
that she
inexplicable
wasn't.
feeling.
It wasn't like there was a brawl going
I
on
couldn't
with
tell you
three
if it
colors
was
of units.
revulsion or
It's
affection.
Well, no, she was
It
too
was
busy trying to
simply
kill us.
Pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
I don't like
And
Harful
so,
telling us he
The
loves
knights
us.
have been ordered to apprehend Tomas.
It's a bit spooky.
As it happens, he's been absent from Garreg Mach for the last several days.
Oh no, there
They
is
are
one
using
more
this
free
opportunity
time
to
skip
prepare
mission.
quietly and intend
Oh,
to seize him upon his
yeah.
return.
Hard to believe someone within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted. Not to mention all the other evidence they found.
They left
No
Myson
surprise
instead
they
of a
wanna bring the
random
guy in.
assassin to try and guard a castle. None of
This
this would
could
have
be our
happened.
only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
Yeah, the time skip is super quick in this game.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down.
It's
all
also
manner
not
of
as
obscure
lengthy of a
books.
time skip.
Well, it's,
I
yeah,
always
it's only
thought he
2
was just a
years
kind old
instead of
man.
5.
Tomas is the last person I'd picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years.
Hey, the good news, Bio, is that at
Why he
least for
choose to
this
lash out
week,
at the church now is
you
beyond
still
me.
have the old portraits to use.
Maybe his
I mean,
feelings aren't new.
Bio could probably
There
get
could have
away
been
with
troubling
using
signs for a while
Three
that we
Houses
aren't aware
post
of.
time skip images for them.
Even if
It-
that's true,
This
what
is
is
Bio
the
we're
point of
talking about.
kidnapping
He's
a
not just gonna
student?
accept that.
I know, but I'm entreating him to do so for his own sanity.
Ransom, maybe? The kidnapped student is from an imperial house.
Or maybe he wants to tarnish the church's reputation.
Wow, look at you reasoning things out. Your new friends must be rubbing off on you.
Alright, jerk.
You don't have to keep telling us you think we're an
Did this man hire
idiot.
the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
Don't
not
worry,
alone.
Ingrid. You
Rumors are
already
flying
have
around
your
the
murder
monastery
spear.
about who else might be a traitor. You'd think the church would do a better job
Io,
vetting the people
it
they
genuinely
employ.
bothers me how this game so far has basically
Maybe it's
been
not so
saying,
easy to-
yeah, literally
Hey, do you hear
everything
that?
would have been fine and
Something's
solved
happening
magnitudes faster if Violet wasn't
Are they ready at the
there.
gates?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
By the way, we got 2 copyright claims in the last stream for this.
Did we?
Yeah.
It's a good thing we don't monetize.
I think he's here. I'll be back.
Mention Tomas and then go, I think he's
We have a
here.
moment to-
He who? Hold on.
We'll be right behind you.
Like, fuck you. That just feels unnecessarily rude.
There he is.
There he is.
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
See ya.
Imagine if this was
Find
wrong
him!
and they just
Right, what he
jumped
did
the
was
real
just
librarian.
like-
Also, Dylan says they wish that Solon was ever that cool again.
I know, right? It's like Solon's one moment of being cool.
Prologue.
Moon.
Crisis in Ferdiad.
Moon. Yeah, it doesn't use the word moon anywhere
Upon
near
his
as much.
return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas.
So much for those literal
shapeshifts
decades
and
of
flees,
covertly bleeding
and not
in.
even the Knights
Gone
of
in literally a
Ceras's
single
most
day solely
concerted
because we
efforts
weren't
can
here.
track
The
down
fuck?
the erstwhile librarian. Dmitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey, you want to talk about how fast things go when Violet's not around? Wait till you see this shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Not this shit. This shit that comes after this shit.
Thanks to his
Yeah.
shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Bio doesn't like Arbol.
Don't feel like sharing, hmm?
Shut up, Parvo. You can't just hang a
All the
lampshade
same,
that heavy.
I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Anyway, back out here.
There you are.
Hey, Dimitri.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
But literally, why though? They've known us for a week. He did. He was just like, "Oh, sorry, you got another call coming in later."
I kinda try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... how do I put this?
Evil girls are hot.
Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it.
Nah, nobody awkwardly
For
hits on
example,
Shez in this.
I possess extreme strength, and have always believed
Like,
this gift was
unlike
bestowed upon
in
me so that I might protect
Three
others.
Houses, where the A supports were basically all
And you
pseudo-romantic.
use your power to save us.
Just in case
Which
you
means it
chose to go
cannot
the S
possibly be
route,
evil.
like...
Yeah, there's like
Everybody's
legit
just-
straight up no romance in this game.
Yeah, everybody's just super bro.
The closest we
Shez.
come is Manuela whining about being single on Edelgard's
I've been
route,
looking all over for you,
which
Prince
we don't have to
Dimitri.
put up with because she
Her
doesn't.
Grace the
She's not
Archbishop
part of
is
our
asking
route.
for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a
First,
visit.
this game takes our family away from us.
Rodriguez
Then it
here.
says that we actually
I'm on
suck.
my way. Let us continue
For
this
why all the
discussion later.
problems happen.
Yep.
Oh, just wait. If the end game in this route is anywhere like
What
what
did
it
you say?
was in the other two that I
I've only
actually
just
watched,
heard the news, so
you're gonna
I'm a
be
bit hazy
so
on the finer
pissed.
points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius.
Oh no.
All signs
Not your
point to him
uncle.
wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
I do love the
My uncle
emphatic like
claims House
hand
Fraldarius is
posing
attempting
most of
to
the
install
class
me
does
as
as
their
they
puppet.
talk.
As such, he issued
I
a written
like the
appeal
dude
to the
just
Western Lords to help him
standing there,
rescue
Impassively in the background,
staring
straight
directly.
ahead.
Yeah.
In what cruel
Not
world
even
will
looking at
our
the
noble
person
house
that's
get the
talking,
range
just
of a
straight
warrior
ahead.
you?
Look, he's so
Don't ask
tall.
me, it's his pretext.
Like, dude is
So
at
what
least
exactly
a
is
head
going on in
taller
the
than
capital?
Dimitri.
You said it's been seized.
Dylan, House Fraldarius got war declared on it,
dear.
and Rodrigue
I
fucked
do
off to
hope
talk to
nobody
some
there
school
has been letting
children.
go.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in no position to engage such a move.
He's like,
until
my
I've been
liege,
removed from the situation.
your uncle's declared war on your house.
Also, Bios is, to be fair,
heard one
just
good thing about
standing
his
there
leadership.
is the thing to do his best
I
at.
have no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Didu, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your
He's still
Highness.
not even looking down at Dimitri. He just
Felix,
turned his head to the
sure
side.
you
He's
will
like,
contact
yes.
you soon.
At least Dimitri
just
turns
wait
to
for
look in
Rodrigue
the
to weigh in.
direction in which
Like,
he's
look at everyone.
talking.
Everyone else is clearly looking at Dimitri. Dude's just like looking above him.
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service. So,
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point.
Genuinely takes him too
So
much
let's
effort to
not
look down.
hasten to
He's so tall his
conclusions,
neck
any
can't
of
bend
us.
at that angle.
We must all keep level heads.
I know
I'm
that
told you are
feels like
sending
I
the
managed to
knights to
pull
help
something in
us,
my
Lady
neck a
Rhea.
couple days ago, and like
I
up
do
until
not wish
today,
to
I
sound
couldn't look
ungrateful,
down either.
But are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Seros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened,
Yes, Solon's
the church has no
unmasked and
choice
Monaco
but to
we
act.
rescued in this timeline's the real deal. Yup.
I have
True
not
story.
forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing, a suggestion,
Hi, Sarge.
if you will, from the church.
A suggestion from the church, huh?
Did go find that random mercenary you battled a while back?
So she wants all of us to go with you?
Take a bunch of school children
Yes.
with you.
This time, the Knights of Seros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
Never you
You know
mind
I'm always behind
Ingrid
you.
or Felix
But
or
considering what it means
Dedue
for my uncle, I
or
don't know.
Sylvain.
Well, Annie and
House
Ash
Dominic's
have
lands are
extenuating
surrounded by other houses
circumstances
that are
with their
likely to support
families that
Rufus's claim.
That's true.
make supporting this
If I
either
join
way
you,
difficult.
it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm
Oh, that's
sorry
right. He's
to
not
place
in
such a
super
difficult
hell
decision on your
right
shoulders,
now.
Ash.
Yeah, he's
And
not in
what of
super
you?
Hiffle. Of course I'm going, man.
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the
I
academy,
like to imagine
the more I
Dimitri
miss
was
actual
hyped to get to
fighting.
fight with Catherine just to realize
Besides,
that's not
I
who they
want to
meant.
use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
And you have my sword.
There you go again,
axe.
throwing yourself headlong
You
into
forgot,
the
and my
cursed
bow,
conflict
which
you
comes
fought.
before.
You know I
No
don't do
wonder
Lord
I
of the
have to
Rings.
keep
The fact that I got the
stepping in to
reference
guide
at
you.
all is a positive.
Still, we basically have no choice, so
I knew it
run
was bow
wild,
and
I
axe
guess.
that were in there. I just didn't know what order.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Oh, I will be prepared. Don't you worry.
Military school and the young teenagers are going on a mission to kill enemies.
Temporarily parted ways with Annette. Be in Ferdiad before we know it. Guess I should see what the others are up to. Do I have access to... No, I still don't have access to Convoy. I do have access to support. Though we can see that Shez is already supported with everybody except
But Rhea,
Sothis,
and
Rhea, and
Arval.
Arval. I have access to the storehouse now, but don't have access to Convoy. Alright, let's find the people we need to... Hello.
Have you need of me?
Do you know what sort of life His Highness led when he lived in Ferdiad before coming to the Academy? Well, I'll tell you. Under the pretext of guarding him, the Grand Duke provided an escort who watched his every move at all times. Despite having committed no crime, he was basically put under house arrest. Word is, they even read his letters. Can you imagine? Sadly, we minor knights on the fringes could do little for him. But this time, I'm going to help. That's why I fled the capital and came running here. Good for you. Way to stick to those guns. What's up, Dimitri?
Got a sec?
Don't look so glum, Dimitri. Everyone fights with their family at some point in their life. You've a wit like a rapier. Perhaps I do well to pick up a bit of that shear. I had a massive missive sent to my uncle, but I wager I'll not receive a reply.
I implore you.
Please continue with preparations so we can set out immediately if the fighting starts. Will do. Hello, student. Under Garreg Mach.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garreg Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there.
You take that back. Yuri's perfectly delightful.
They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like.
Wonderful, and you
the
leave
church
them alone.
leave them alone, though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas. I mean, not directly. From what I understand, Happy was definitely involved.
What's going on?
There are rumors floating about regarding the Grand Duke of Itha. Perhaps you've heard of them? People claim he had the previous king assassinated, and he was involved in the tragedy of Dusker. And while most rumors are naught but wind, something about these seem strangely credible. There have long been whisperings about discord between the Grand Duke and the late king, not to mention the man's relationship with His Highness.
Bio is still upset that the lady we were talking to had different clothing between her character model and her portrait.
Hey, you.
And he's still upset by it.
She isn't here? No, I thought for sure she'd show up for a fight in the kingdom.
Huh?
Who is she?
Bio also says,
Why, Thunder Catherine, of course. She's a swordswoman who wields one of the hero's relics. She's the most powerful of all the knights, and I thought this would be a chance to go head-to-head with her and see who could bury the most enemies.
Catherine.
But hey, if she's not here, she's not here. We'll just have to beat our foes twice as hard.
Side note, Bio says, wait, what? I thought he was going to talk about all the underground tunnels that those dudes used to get that platoon of horses under the school for no reason.
What's up to do? I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions. His Highness's first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the West. That too was a plot of the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fraldarius did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continued unceasingly in the palace afterward as well, and given what happened with King Lambert and Dusker, His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent.
Indeed.
The knights can't be Gustav, can he? True, he claims
sorry,
his name to be Gilbert, and yet... I never would have believed that the man who abandoned his country would return at this late hour.
This way.
I am Gilbert, charged with commanding the Knights of Seros in the coming battle. Should the need arise, I hope you will rely on me. I will not permit any harm to come to the students of the Officers' Academy unless I inflict it by lighting them on fire. It's good to hear. I can tell you know what to do with a sword. It is perhaps my only saving grace.
Accurate.
However, that does not mean every one of the Blue Lions will be joining us.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess Annette must have had some reason for not coming along, huh? Suppose so, yes. She's probably just too caught up with thinking about her sword not getting stolen. Yeah, about that. To be honest, I'm a little afraid of His Highness. I mean, he's definitely a good person, don't get me wrong or anything. He's usually got a somber look on his face, but his instructions to his troops are always clear. But still, the fact I've got no idea what's going on in his head, is he sad? Is he calm? It's impossible to tell. And he was born with that inhuman strength of his, right? Sure makes him hard to approach. What if I make him mad?
If you say so.
Guess Annette must have had a reason to not want to come along. She says to the reason Annette probably didn't want to come along.
I don't think so.
Well,
Are you sure this is okay, Ash? Lord Leonardo was once a servant of the Grand Duke, after all. Yes, when he learned of the circumstances, he told me to hold on to what I believed was just.
Let's see.
Lord Leonardo's your adoptive father, right, Ash? Sounds like quite the man. Thanks. I hope to be just like him someday. In Super Hell.
Let's give it a go.
Which is exactly why I'm going to do what I believe in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash.
Got a minute?
After the death of the previous king, most of the royal knights were apparently taken under the command of Rufus, the Grand Duke of Aetha. Some portion escaped the capital and rejoined with us here, but not all. Hey, her hat's a different color. There are evidently still some in Ferdiad who are resisting, and I want nothing more than to help them. At least get your colors consistent, guys. Come on. Mercy!
Oh, that's right.
Now that I think about it, I heard something when we were leaving Garreg Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set out for the Imperial capital along with the Black Eagles. And if I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Saros had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. I'm certain it's not Academy related, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. Oh, you know, just being Annie. Making orphans, probably.
Do you have a spare moment?
As a member of House Brennius, the present situation is one I simply cannot leave be. To begin with, His Highness Dimitri's succession to the throne was duly agreed upon and acknowledged by the Archbishop herself. After the death of His Majesty, my house and the other lords made preparations with that intent. Yet the Grand Duke would now attempt to overthrow that agreement? I won't let it stand. Me, nameless House Brennius individual. And he's playing Monopoly while all this goes down.
Got a second?
Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels to have people make weird claims about your family. Don't act as if you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. So if that's not what's bothering you, why do you look like you just got punched in the gut? Because a certain someone's indecision is making me sick to my stomach.
Not good.
Look, if you're that concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him.
Me? Talk to Dimitri.
Why should the job of cheering him up fall to me? Oh, I don't know, because you're the next Shield of Fargus or whatever? Jesus Christ.
Yes?
Rodrigue! The good Fire Emblem dad!
Nice day we're having.
Well now, are you a student at the Officers Academy? I am Rodrigue Fraldarius, the very man at the center of the maelstrom we find ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting you involved in this recent discord.
So basically...
You must be Felix's dad. Indeed, and I hear you have been quite the boon to my son.
Would it bother you?
Military strength will be essential if we are to take the royal capital, so I would ask your aid in the matter, if at all possible. Alright, guess I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Do you see any...
Bio. Sylvain, I don't think you understand Felix very well if you think he's capable of speaking to people.
I know, right?
So listen.
Rufus has always been a sharp one, I tell you what. None could ever match him when it came to political acumen. But while everyone recognized his talent, he had no crest, so the throne ended up going to his younger brother, Lambert. Lambert was the polar opposite of his brother in nature and temperament, though he possessed a natural genius in matters of tactics. Cannot but wonder what would have been if the pair of them could have worked together to govern the kingdom. I got to the end of his first line too late, otherwise he definitely would have been like, he was a matter of tactical genius, I'll tell you what!
So exactly how long have we been absent at the school by this point? Not long, honestly.
I mean, like, we left a little while ago. So.
You have my thanks.
I see you've spoken with everyone. That consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please be sure to rest until then. Yes, let's go!
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bah, what rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
What threat?
Shouldn't you take better care of
Hi, Cornelia!
Hey, Cornelia, how you doing?
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Everyone keeps talking about Shez as if she's been around with the gang for ages now, but it super doesn't feel like we've known them for more than a couple of days.
You missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. a lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me.
Wow, you're terrified of your nephew.
Look with your special eyes.
Actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
Well, then it's a
You'll
shame
run yourself
because,
ragged if you
according
live
to
your
Felix,
days in
Dimitri's a
fear of
boar, not a
revenge.
lion.
Yeah, right?
You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so.
Cornelia even more stacked in hopes.
Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and
We've
if I
seen
may
what
be so
Dimitri's capable
bold,
of when he
you
fucking
also have
snaps.
me.
He's correct to be afraid of that boy.
Put your
Legit,
words
I
to
love her
rest,
hair.
my king. Sleep deeply and without
She
fear.
does look more stacked in this game.
I'm so
Then again, it is
utterly
5 years
tired.
earlier than we saw her last time, so
Tired
she's
of
probably
being
just
afraid.
sagging less.
Tired of what I've become. All of it.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives
I love that look on her portrait face. Like, what the
I know
fuck?
only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
I think it's this.
Curse it all. I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to
Such a hard face to try and make.
I know,
the
right?
Western lords and their
Let's not forget
troops
the time
and
he
be quick
literally
about
turned
it. Have them make ready to
Ferdinand
intercept
into a
that
horse
well.
donut. Yeah.
As you command, Cleobulus.
Or shattered a guy's skull and helmet with a single hand.
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. Dedu, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
It still bothers me he doesn't get a brawling boost for that.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
Gilbert looks like he's suffered a
what is
stroke back
required
there.
of me.
Granny really just looks like she could pass as an Annie
Preparations are
from a
complete,
bad
Your
future
Highness.
that snapped in the wrong direction.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri.
I mean, kinda.
Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
I don't think it's ever
You
super
are
clarified
commander, but you look like you're heading for a
in
funeral.
canon whether or not
Could
she
you maybe
had
try
a
not being
crest.
so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor.
Because she's a
I have
noble
more than a few
in
things on my mind.
Ferdiad, so it's...
Yeah, but she's from the.
Very well.
She's from the.
Let's begin our
the
final war.
Empire.
Well, even then, most of the nobles in the Empire
You
still
look
have
pale.
crests.
Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because I wanted
Because
to
it
go to
would have
school,
divided the
Mom.
kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
Dimitri, this shot would have gotten way
In that
worse
case,
if you
there's
didn't
no
start
reason
shooting
to
now.
hesitate.
You're fine.
You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, The least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Yeah, so look, with no Byleth, we deal with Rufus like 5 years early. Defeat Rufus. Okay, still no P2 allowed. Ash is here. Good. He needs to open that chest for me.
Like I said, I don't think we get...
Oh! Convoy! I have convoy access! Yes! Give me back my mercs! Fantastic. Which means I also have access for everyone else. Alright, no Annie though. Ugh. No Annie sad. Ingrid! Ingrid, why are you using the Lance of Ruin? Exactly! Please put Lewin on, thank you.
Hover over Scorch's description. I know we've talked about it before, but...
Oh, I even gave her the Fisher Dragon sign for it. Yeah. It just lets her spam Baloney. Why did I have her using the Lance of Ruin? Oh, it's just for massive crits, that's right. And also she gets access to Ruined Sky from it, which is pretty solid.
Oh, because you have her using...
Yeah, I've got her with the Crest Stone for it. That's why. I had her officially steal it and then gave her the ability to use it correctly, which is hilarious.
I should really give some thought to if I want to put a second crest on any of the units I plan on using.
What class is Rufus on? He is a Priamsa?
That certainly appears to be what that says.
Yep.
He's a horse boy that uses a lance.
He is a horse boy that wields a lance.
And magic.
Well, anyway, you know, I am gonna make one change though. I think, just in case I need to, for some reason, I'm gonna swap Mercy up into the playable units. She's the next highest level person here. Okay, we've got 15 minutes to get 1,200 kills and take less than 40% damage. For the S rank. We're not necessarily going to be S ranking everything. I will be clear about that, but...
Mostly because there are just some maps that are a pain in the
As we feared,
ass
the
to do it
soldiers
on.
are using the townsfolk as shields.
Also, because I tend to play my mages very recklessly.
Secure the people's safety. My uncle.
I mean, usually I successfully kill things because before those things become threats to me, but especially once we have
This will go
access to
faster if we
Mary.
split into two groups.
They're coming. Shore up the defenses.
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
Perimeter is secure. Things should be easier now that we know our backs are safe. Open the gates and seize the town, but ensure no harm comes to the people.
okay, I'm actually supposed to
We
go
should
through there.
divide and conquer.
Hey, aren't the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up so we can
Violet will kill them before they get in range to kill you, just like Violet would have thought.
And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
thought that was the right direction to go.
Clearly,
Looks like it.
did not fall far from the tree.
To think they would involve innocent people. We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Is this really the best the officers of Etha can offer? Disappointing.
Just casually slice through all these idiots.
In that case, fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. I stole your thunder there. Your Highness, you're all right. Some nights we should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourselves. However, you seek to make amends. Lend me your strength and help me reclaim the town.
Which way am I running? Oh, I see.
This for His Highness.
Excuse me.
Forgive me, my lord. I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this, Viscount Kleiman.
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Actually, where's Ash?
I'll do my best.
Oh, we don't have access to the chest yet.
Who was they calling a puppeteer then? Oh, Rodri.
We need to take care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
Tyler says, I feel like it says a lot that
suggest we
Shez can
again
do this
divide our
type of
soldiers
shit
to
so
deal with the
easily,
multiple
but Violet
threats, Your
just knocked her the fuck out with next to zero effort while Shez was in her hyper mode.
I know, right?
Brilliant.
Violet is definitely set up as, like, terrifyingly unstoppable.
This is just sad. Can we please hurry and get this battle over with?
Thank the goddess we were able to keep the people out of harm's way.
Excuse me, Viscount Kleiman. Come back here. You're on a horse. Dark spikes.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything about those guys.
Take him into custody. I have a lot of questions for him.
At once, Your Highness.
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
Rodriguez is a good boy, though. Bio says Rodriguez is a good boy, though. He literally died for our sins to uncrazy a man for us.
That's true, he did.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Your Highness.
I'll do my best.
Let's
The troops that escaped the castle have taken up position
Ash,
in the
go get
surrounding
that chest.
strongholds.
Won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
Use all of the strongholds.
Give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Well, I'm using the, like, zoomed map much more than I normally do here.
Well, I think in my experience, like a lot of the maps when I was running this route really bothered me because I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. Like, it took me time to S-rank them, not because I couldn't get the kills, but because I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go.
Okay, get in there.
That's the last of the strongholds. You should be much quieter around here from now on.
I thought as much. Just run straight up the middle here.
Ferdiad is a mess of a map I found. Most battles that happen here struggle to navigate.
And of course, the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
That is generally how sides work, yes.
Time for someone to put him in his place.
Oh yeah, is that someone gonna be you, perhaps?
Let's get that bridge down. Where are the controls?
Already took that. Hey, we don't have access to, Nope, not yet. Damn. Oh, you jerks! They took the place, but they didn't actually bother to pull the lever.
No, you have to command them to do that.
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges, it's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
Yeah. Hey, listen, everybody. I'm gonna need all of you to just get on murdering that guy.
My, this is your lucky day.
I'll go deal with the other side
I've
completely by
decided that
myself.
You deserve my personal attention.
Ah, fate. You truly are whimsical. Will today mark
Actually,
my
hold on.
death or
I remember this. That's the wrong direction. I need everybody else to go over there. Because there's actually, like, no way to get to Rufus from that side.
this farce will finally come to a close?
You guys go deal with over there. Then we swing straight north here. Go deal with these idiots. Excuse me. You're in my way. Go away. Or better yet, come with me.
So is the beeping just Arvel doing that on the roof of the Chev's head because he's annoyed if he has to revive her again?
Possibly. Oh, so I should probably say, those 1,200 kills, those don't have to be me personally getting those 1,200 kills.
This is just the beginning.
Excellent. I see now why his men.
Like, we're already at 1,700. Just to be clear.
Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so? Every moment I stare at you vexes me.
Hey, Rufus. Brought you a present. Bye.
And yet today, death comes for you, Cornelia.
So, it's come to this at last. Well, Dimitri.
You're dead. Stop
if
talking.
You want my head, then come claim it.
I intend to, Uncle.
Yeah, frustratingly, there's just no way to get from Rufus to Cornelia without running all the way around. It absolutely drives me insane, but it looks like everybody else killed Cornelia for
Your
me.
Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Still convinced Cornelia's actually 40-something and just lies about her age.
Raise your voices with me, friends. You fought hard this day, and now victory is ours.
First time through playing the demo, Cornelia fucked me up here. She's way more. I know, it's terrifying. Yeah, Cornelia is actually like a
I won't
big
let
threat.
myself stop here.
If you let her be. Bend and Edge, Iron Sword, Iron Lance. Oh god, I gotta sell all of that. Oh, intermediate seals. Those are instantly gonna get sold, I'm sure. Yep.
And,
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Final words?
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
I have no words for you, but let me talk to you
I do
anyway.
what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand. It is a fate that I much deserve.
Sure is a good thing that Shez happened to have an entire convoy worth of unused weapons from that group of dead mercenaries that don't need them anymore.
Which leaves the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Clymen. We believe they, as well as many powerful
Yeah, we'll just
Western lords,
gray
were
out
accomplices
Margrave
in the
Gautier's
assassination
face.
of the late king.
Yeah, well.
Along with the Grand
There we
Duke,
go.
they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscur, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle...
Why
Lord
is his face a
Arundel brought
potato?
Edelgard
That is a
here in
good
exile.
question.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
Fucking Lord Arundel.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
My uncle's attendants must
Sylvain's
confess to
mom
the
was
slaughter
really
of
hot,
Duscur.
that's how.
But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western Lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Must have gotten his looks from his mom's side. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later.
I mean, also, if you think about
For
it,
now,
inbreeding.
Spread word of
Inbreeding's
what you
how
have
his
found
dad
to
looks
every
like
palace
that.
and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscur,
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscur.
Probably not.
Nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
Very true.
We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke.
Maybe his mom was also ugly and underflowed.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One
Maybe.
person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Fucking Rodrigue.
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
Yeah, remember how it took us like
My time at the office
6-ish
academy was a
years
valuable
in
experience.
canon to get
I belong here now.
Dimitri on the throne?
Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later.
Dimitri gets
so I
it
can
before
deliver the
Edelgard
news
this
and
time.
an apology.
Yep.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Oh god, we really are
Yes,
just speedrunning
I
through
have.
literally every problem from Three
As for you,
Houses in
Gustav,
days.
you'll
I know,
also be
right?
staying
It's
here in the
incredible.
kingdom.
Look how easily this is all solved when Byleth's not here to
No
cause
place
war
for me in
crimes.
Fargus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it
will
it
make
goes
a
to
place
show
for
how much
you.
smoother things go when there
I
isn't
need
a
your help.
tremendous
Lady
war
May will
criminal in
understand.
power.
A monstrous sociopath.
It would be my
just-
great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the church and the lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the south. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
You still
I get that our
working,
Byleth
Dimitri?
was a pretty awful
Have you
person
been
for a
slept
while
since
there,
the
but you
battle?
really need to throw her under the bus
Never
this
mind.
hard game.
There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was
I would
hoping
like
it
you to be
might
head of the
you.
Gestapo.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Person
Well,
I
that
literally
does
met a
sound
month ago.
interesting.
You're going to be the head of my
Still, I'm
private
just a
army.
regular old grunt. Why put
Yep.
me in charge?
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles.
Yeah, but why not Ash?
A mercenary like
You've
you
known
is
him at
far
least
more likely to earn
marginally
your trust than
longer.
some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear.
Although I suppose
This
Ash
is
is
not an
at
order.
least the adoptive son of
If
a
you'd rather
lord,
return to the
so...
academy, you're free to do so.
We're not even
Are
from
you
the
kidding?
kingdom.
I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
We're from the
Yeah,
fucking
we're-
alliance.
We're technically from the Alliance. That's... Like, it almost makes sense to me that
Having put
Claude
down
warms up to
Rufus's
Shez as
revolt
quickly
and
as
ended
they
his
do.
uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur. and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Olmyran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Prologue over.
Yep.
We're now actually on a route, even though we already were, technically.
Cue the time skip.
Azure Gleam.
Moon.
To war.
Moon.
It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors.
Right, it just goes fuck politics. All of you fuck off so I can take a nap.
To bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the three
I do
erstwhile
love Claude's
schoolmates
time skip
strike
attire.
out as the next generation of leaders.
Edelgard's
A new
is super
era
good.
is dawning in Fodlan, and much
I think
teeters
all
at
of
the
them
brink
kind of
of
get
great
glow-ups
change.
in
The first
Three
tremors of a
Hopes.
major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
I think if Dimitri had his 3 houses one without the eye patch, it would be a superior outfit, though.
I don't know. I kind of like the blue cape to
Pardon
the
my
fur
lateness, Your Majesty.
wolf carcass he was
You needn't
wearing.
worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid
You look
we
like a
could not
fucking
wait
moron
to begin
anymore,
the
Edelgard. Imagine that.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking
Dimitri, your hair looks stupid. Did you not brush it when you woke up this morning?
Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
So don't.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright. Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire.
Not inaccurate.
This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount
Who
Elidor,
do
but
you
I
even
assure
think
you,
you are,
things are not
faceless
as cut and dry as
NPC?
He thinks he's Viscount Elidor, obviously.
The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion?
Yo, look at Sylvain, though.
War will
Sylvain
always
does
come
look.
Dude
at
fucking
one
looks
point or
so
another.
good.
He does.
And some degree of
I
suffering
mean, I like
is purely
his
inevitable.
time skip art
You know
in
this as well as
Three
I,
Houses too, but he
You dare
does
speak
look
of suffering, do you?
damn fine
When the blaze of
in
war
Three
will not
Hopes.
scorch your lands in the north as it does ours.
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion.
Felix, no one
But if
cares.
Garreg Mach were to fall, the war fronts would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea, or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands. But I did receive a missive from
Sylvain's
Count
also
Galatea.
trying to figure out if he's related to his
Get ready.
father.
My people are not
Look, I
fools
can
enough
see the
to rejoice
resemblance
the
in terms
surrender
of
of
things
their
like hair
territories.
color.
Yes, they have red hair. Congratulations.
There
That's
is
where
no
the
morality
resemblance
in
ends.
turning
It's a
our backs on
recessive
the
trait,
institution
though.
at the very foundation of our lives.
You could just as easily be
We must
Gustav's
support the
kid.
Church, as they have supported us.
Gustav's face is slightly rounder.
Your Majesty,
We owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years
How am I even supposed to work with this pacing?
Could
We've
not
been playing
repay
this game
such
for 3 hours
generosity
at
in
most now.
kind,
We've
but
already
risk
basically
weakening the
beaten
trust of
all
their
of 3 houses in that span of time.
Honestly,
we might
it,
find ourselves
it
right back in
gives
the
you a
same
lot of
mess as
material to
before.
work with for how Byleth is, how
lack the
our
crest of
Byleth is
Blythe,
reacting to
but
the
there's no
canon of
small
this
number
game,
of
where she's like,
nobles who
whoa, whoa,
might
whoa,
crawl out
whoa,
of the
whoa.
woodwork
Wait a
claiming royal
second,
blood.
this took way longer last time.
Kingdom
What
has
do
already
you
seen the
mean
turmoil and
Dimitri's
division
already
such claims
king?
can bring after the death of King Klaus.
Has he lost his eye yet?
Duke Fraldarius, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand.
What about his mental instability? This Demetrius, or not Demetrius, this Dimitri seems fine.
To suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this
You
new
got to keep
Southern
both.
Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's place. I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself.
What do you mean Rhea didn't go missing?
They purport to be an arm
Rhea's
of the
not
Church of
missing.
Ceres.
This war
The
happened
Southern
way
Church is nothing
sooner.
more than a
Like,
mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other
What do you
words,
mean
rejecting
she's
the
in
Central Church in favor of
Fargus
this
and not
new Southern
Anbar?
one would be no different from flat-out accepting imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold.
Count Varley. Yep.
Though I
Good
imagine
old
it
Count
would
Varley.
involve heavy taxation for the express
Better
purpose
known
of
as
bleeding Fargus
Bernie's
dry
dad.
and filling the imperial coffers.
Do you have something to add, Duke Fraldarius?
Not really.
oh
no.
yeah. Also, Felix
I was
has
just
his
wondering
dad's
how long
title
we were planning to continue
before
this
his
tedious
before
charade.
his dad's even dead in this version.
The question's simple.
He's had it for
Do
2
we
years
hand
at
over
this
our
point.
Yeah,
kingdom
now.
and
that's true.
subject ourselves to imperial rule or not?
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone, many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Not inaccurate.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Ceres. Everyone, sharpen your blades and prepare for the battles ahead. Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear.
Also be prepared for Gilliam to
Not
be
only
called
to the
Gustav
Church
for the
and
rest of the
Empire,
game.
but to Count
Yep.
Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Speaking of Gilliam, oh no, his
Understood,
internet's
Your
still fucked.
Majesty.
Fucked how?
It was
Did you
broken.
hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire.
Although I guess the internet part of the internet was fine. It's
Yeah,
just it
I'm
doesn't play
aware.
nice with Scarlet and Violet right now.
Ever
for some
since His
reason.
Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I
Hey,
never
look,
thought we'd
Kingdom
be going
Soldier.
toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even
Okay,
felt
I
real.
only just now noticed because I was too distracted by his dumb hair. But what the fuck is that thing Dimitri's wearing around his neck?
It's fluff. It's like he took the furry bit of his cape and just threw away the rest of the cape and also made it fluffier.
He just piled all the fluff of
Don't
it.
worry.
Basically, what he did
It'll
is
start
he
feeling very
folded
real
his cape
very
up
quick
until it
once
was
the sword starts swinging.
Short enough
You
to
know, that
just
might
wrap
be the
around his neck,
single
but
worst
tall
attempt
enough to
at
be super
motivational
fluffy.
speaking I've ever heard. Not that I'm much surprised at this point.
Lay off,
I can't help
Arval.
but wonder though, what happens to Fargus now?
Your sense of style was
I feel
way
like
better
things
when you
have
were
been
a
steadily
deranged
improving
edgelord.
lately. Not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
At least now it's been 2 years.
Am I interrupting something?
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less.
Oh,
I
yes.
apologize for
He
the
did put
interruption.
his faith in you
There's an
for
urgent
some
matter.
fucking reason.
Anything I can do to help?
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course,
I don't know what you're
I'll be
talking about.
leading
You
my
can
own
give
regiment
Shez
in
whatever faith
but I
spells
was
you want.
wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
Super not hard.
Is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
I had to be dumbstruck if she saw how you look now, Dimitri.
Neither
What
the
the
Knights of
hell,
Ceres
my
nor the
guy?
monastery ramparts are capable
He
of
doesn't
holding
even
off
know
the
who
Empire's
Byleth is in
massive
this
military
universe.
might. I dare say we have precious little time to waste. Prepare to deploy at once.
At least not yet. And definitely not by the name Byleth. If he knows of her at all, it's as the Ashen Demon.
Ah, Central Galatia territory, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Welcome to the camp that somehow remains identical even as we move all over the goddamn country.
Yep.
Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. Now I've got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you. More than your title implies, I would imagine.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we got?
How tiresome.
You finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Yes,
So-
but first, hold on. Rodrigue has joined us. Annie has rejoined us. The item storehouse is full.
So, for any of you guys who are curious, Inu and my versions of this game are actually slightly different because I ordered the digital copy instead of a physical copy right outside this tent.
Like right here.
Other
actually.
side.
Other side?
Yep. Is a stand that a owl periodically sits on and allows me to collect owl feathers. So I have way too many of them.
I mean, so do I, to be honest. They're not particularly hard to, like, come by.
But they are nice because they're still a really highly favored gift with everybody.
Okay, so first things first, we have to address some things here. Step one, I need to spend some renown. Not purchase equipment, I did all the important stuff already. I need to purchase some items.
You still haven't purchased all the crests, though?
No, I just kind of get them as I need them. You do need to make sure that you grab all of these, though, because you get exactly one of these per playthrough.
Oh, I didn't realize you got additional ones on further playthroughs.
Yep, every playthrough you get another set.
Interesting. I assume you've just been giving all of yours to Shez.
Oh? Why did I give them to Shez? Shez is capped in everything.
Oh, all your ability scores are
Shez
capped?
is everything capped.
That's nice.
Hey, Arvel. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist, so we're determined to kill each other. Because that's the nature of this beast. Well, aren't you a happy camper?
Arvel always looks like he's looking down on us. He is.
How did I get so many stat boosts? I've played this game 5 times now. Like, if I go into the storehouse, these are just the ones I haven't used. Look at all these. These are all stat drugs that I just haven't used. Got like 100. Got like 100 of the damn things.
I mean, honestly, we're probably gonna do some nonsensy stuff with,
I do have 38 owl feathers, incidentally.
You know, I keep debating putting my Byleth into Trickster for the ability to still spellcast, and like, I don't like Byleth's unique class in this game. I really don't.
Yeah, Shez is kind of everything capped. So if you're wondering what Shez's caps are, it's that.
Good to know.
12,200 health, 124 strength and magic, 122 dex, luck, defense, res, and charisma. Charm, whatever they call it.
I knew what the
125 speed.
I knew what the charm cap was, because I for sure hit that. Shez doesn't get dual onslaught, do they?
No. You kind of don't need it, though.
No, but it's nice for the characters that do get it.
Yeah, you kind of don't need it on Shez. Anyway, you two.
Not good.
So we're meeting up at the Valley of Torment, huh?
Hey, Lil.
Must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to ALL. That's the only way you could say that with a straight face.
Let's see.
You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like?
So the story
For
is...
one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching hot steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. You'd probably faint from merely standing around.
Oh no.
But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. Did Ash let Sylvain style his hair for him? Because that doesn't really feel like Ash would choose. Yeah, well. Oh, that's the other thing I meant to do before I walked away from the fucking
Oh,
thing.
look at the outfits?
Yes, we need to fix outfits. First things first. All units, battle appearance, use your unique appearance. Thank you.
Ugh, why?
Because their class-based ones are sometimes trash. Like, look at this. This is worse than this.
I actually really like the Asura unique outfit.
So then, we have the choice between war outfit and school outfit for everyone. So we've got that Dimitri or that Dimitri.
Obviously, we keep the fancy armor.
We've got that to do, or, you know, that to do.
I like the war outfits for pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I don't like Felix's.
Felix's is great.
I
Like,
think
his
he
is
looks
so much
I think
better
he looks
than his.
classier in his academy outfit.
His war outfit is so much better than his Three Houses one.
Oh, it's definitely better than the Three Houses one. I'm just saying I liked the academy outfit. for
Ash's
him
I'm not
better.
like completely sold on, to be honest. But Sylvain, like
Sylvain's
is
looks
super
wonderful.
good, yeah.
And it changes his hair back to the much inferior hair.
Look,
if you put him in
Mercy!
academy.
Mercy has like good hair and a good outfit. And,
I don't like her outfit, actually.
kind of weirdo not named Byleth would walk around all the time in a military school uniform. Yeah. Annie also has like a really good outfit.
Annie's is really cute.
Sylvain stole to do scarf privileges. It's true. And look, Annie kept her hair rings this time too. Ingrid's is so good. Look, she doesn't have the stupid fucking green hair clip things that everybody hates. And she's wearing like a nice outfit with a little like hood and fur, and yeah, her hair's still short, but it like looks good this time. Also, she has a hood, like I said. This is fucking incredible. I love her post-time skip outfit in this one. It's so good.
I love that they gave her a sword on her hip.
Yes.
I just like to think that that's a Viscum.
As opposed to regular Ingrid. Annie does look like she's about to go run a bakery. It's great. Rodrigue only has war outfit because, you know, reasons.
We don't have him as an academy student.
Then, okay, so we're getting into the other classes now, but like, obviously Edelgard has her school one. Look at this! Look how fucking good this is!
I still don't like the way they do her hair.
Like, this, what is wrong with Ponytail? Ponytail's fine.
I don't like that they let part of it just hang out of the ponytail out front.
Oh, it's so good. I fucking love this Edelgard outfit. Like,
also, I think it'd be better without the cape.
Yeah, I might agree with you on the cape, but actually from the front, the splash of red behind actually works really well to help pop the silver.
Yeah, but she already has a splash of red in the skirt. Like, she doesn't end in the knees of her thing.
And
like,
also,
if they
Bio points
just,
out, her hair is infinitely better than the horrible bullshit
but
she had
if
before.
they just kept, like, red shoulder epaulets, I think it would have been fine without the cape.
Hubert, I mean...
Still basically looks like he's wearing his academy uniform under his stupid cloak.
It's definitely better than his academy uniform, for sure. Also, his hair looks a bit more disheveled than that, which is nice. Ferdinand...
Looks awesome.
Does. He also looks like a pretentious ass.
Which he is.
Which he is. But he's got a great outfit. Linhardt...
Looks dumb.
Linhardt looks really stupid.
Although, actually, his is very true to his Three Houses time skip design, though. Like, he actually has a lot of consistency to
he does.
how his appearance changes.
I do like his hair here, though. Like, it's fine.
Which I think is kind of the same deal with Hilda.
I just don't know why he's wearing parachutes.
Yeah.
Like, Caspar actually looks kind of rockin', not gonna lie. Also, I just noticed that he has gloves, like, hanging off of his belt.
Yeah, 3 of them for some reason.
Yes.
Not 4.
No,
it's not
just,
like he has 2 on each side. It's
3. Yep. Fucking weirdo. Bernie's
is awesome.
Bernie's is really good, although it's like when you tab up to her Academy one, she just like becomes double sized.
Yeah. But Bernie has one of my favorite time skip redesigns. Like, I adore Bernie's aesthetic.
Yeah, the hair thing on Bernie's forehead is kind of... Yeah. But other than that, like, her outfit is great. Dorothea is the one person we're changing because she needs her hat. Dorothea without her hat is not correct Dorothea.
You and that obsession with the stupid hat.
She has to have the hat. It's not right without it.
Although, honestly, I don't judge you for that, though, because I actually don't like her dress.
Petra, holy shit, Petra. Petra's is so fucking good.
Petra's is excellent. I will agree with you on that.
Also, her outfit is honestly way too red. Yes, I agree. Like, oh god, Petra's is incredible. Monica's is nice. I like it. The shoulder puff balls are a bit much, but like other than that, I like it.
Actually, the shoulder puff balls aren't what bothers me. I think if they were gonna do the slit on the leg, I I think the length on the other side shouldn't have been as long. As just a general human being in the real world, I don't really care for leg slits unless they're either like really tastefully done and invisible when you're standing still, or it needs to be a shorter slit with a more tapered edge to the. I
don't know
feelings on
why
that.
she has TN shoulders. Now Claude is very, very busy.
So here's my thought on Claude. I actually like his time skip attire better in Three Houses, but I do think in Three Hopes that if they'd done something slightly different with the bottom section, like from the waist down, he'd actually have a really nice war outfit. I think they put too many patterns, too many different patterns on his attire. I do like that you don't see as much of the yellow in the cape from the back because it's more an internal color on it. It's just a splash of the yellow.
But he also has like significantly more yellow in general in that one than in his Academy one.
That's why, like I said, I think if they redesigned the way he looks from the waist down, I think it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, it does, right? Like, every time I've played this, I've stuck him back in his Academy one. Like, just because, I mean, for one thing, I like his hair better in the Academy one, but also...
I know his post-time skip hair is much better.
But also, the, like, whole outfit is way less busy. And also, I love the hilarious idea of Claude still being, like, leading the country, and he's just like, yeah, I'm still just a student. Everybody else grew up, but I'm still just student Claude. I think it's really funny.
Bye, Sarge. Alright, who's next? Probably Hilda?
Hilda.
Yep.
Hilda's is, like, pretty good.
So Hilda's outfit, again, I think would be, I'd like better without the cape.
I wish she had her hair from...
And yes, her hair,
Three
her
Houses.
post-time skip hair in Three Houses was much better. But her outfit's quite nice.
She is also very red, yes.
I don't mind the super redness, I just wish she didn't have the cape. Like, I think I just have a thing against a lot of the capes in this game.
Lawrence is very purple, as expected.
I mean, that's to be expected, though, from him.
Raph,
Looks dumb.
I mean, it's Raph, of course he does, you know? Like, it's better than his, like, barely buttoned fucking Academy shirt with his cummerbund.
Well, yes, but... Also, I can't help but feel like with the build he has, he should have a better butt than he does in his Academy outfit.
I mean... Ignatz is pretty good.
Ignatz is pretty good, yeah.
He also gets a sword for some reason. Lysithia's is pretty fucking excellent.
I actually do like her Three Houses dress better, though, personally.
Nah, I disagree.
Although I like the
think
sleeves.
This is a straight up better outfit, except for maybe the shoes.
I do like the sleeves better on this, though. But I actually liked the style of her other dress on the whole better. I just wish it had had the sleeves. Also, I miss her hair thing.
I don't. I'm glad that's gone. Marianne!
I hate.
No, I love Marianne's hair here. Like, it's so good.
Well, her hair I'm fine with. I hate the dress.
I think the dress is fine.
No, I don't like the tassels.
Why is your hair like that, Marianne? Because, I don't know, she's let it down for once.
I don't like the tassels.
having it, like, you know, bund and such.
Yeah, I adamantly don't like the tassels on the dress. I think if the dress didn't have the tassels, I do like Leonie's
Yo, Leonie
outfit.
has a really great outfit, actually. It's a shame she's still a terrible person, but she has a really good outfit.
She's fine to Shez. But the thing is, I think
Her horrible personness has not changed, though. Like,
correct, because she's still absolute remorseless shit to Byleth.
Yeah.
With a Gerald around, no less.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, to be fair, Geralt's also not the world's best dad because he doesn't immediately put his foot down on Leonie's bullcrap.
That's
Hilda's brother.
Hilda's brother.
Holst.
I hate that she's just cosplaying as Geralt with how she carries her shield. Yeah, well. Then we've got Yuri, who we didn't actually get to see these guys back in the other game, but
I love his design.
yeah, his post time skip is pretty good. His pre time skip is also pretty good. Not gonna lie. Actually, I do keep most of the Ashen Wolves in their pre time skip ones. Not gonna lie. Like Balthus, I mean it's fine, but like I kind of love his stupid JoJo outfit from pre time skip. Like I adore that.
I don't think I've ever actually looked at the pre-time skip attire for.
So we're gonna put him in his academy.
Can you go back to Yuri's? I do think that's quite nice, actually. Why does it give me oh, what's his name? The main character from Code Geass.
Lelouch?
Lelouch. It gives me Lelouch vibes a little bit.
I don't know about that. Then we've got Constance. Who,
I do like her dress.
I mean, it's very butt-centric.
Although, Happy has my favorite of the.
But I really.
Oh, that's actually really
Isn't
nice.
it? I fucking love that. Like, that's so good.
I do kind of wish the shoes weren't purple, though.
I wish she had her post-time skip in 3 houses, though. That's my favorite of her costumes for Constance, like, easily.
So, Happy, who should be the next one up?
Happy is the next one up.
I love her outfit.
I'm not a big fan, honestly.
I kind of wish it didn't have the cape, but...
Well, it doesn't. Technically, it's got 2 shoulder capes.
Okay, I dislike the shoulder capes. But I actually like the outfit on the whole quite a bit, actually, for her.
But that's
That's
also
terrible.
No, that's so cute.
No, I hate it. The exposed midriff. Ugh.
I mean, that's just... She doesn't know what she's doing here. She's like, am I wearing armor? Am I trying to be a mage? She doesn't know what she is.
That is why I like it so much, though.
So no, I'm sticking Happy back in here.
Wrong.
Well,
that's
I
fine.
let you have Claude. You're not getting Happy too.
Fair.
Take your pick. You can have Claude or Happy.
Claude.
Thank you. There we go. Seteth is still just Seteth. You know. Flane is also still just Flane.
Yep.
Can't modify Flane. Manuela is also still just Manuela. Hanneman's not even playable. Yuritsa, you have your choice of mask or not
no.
mask.
Yeah, mask or no mask.
Catherine is just Catherine.
Shamir is also just
Shamir
Shamir.
is also just Shamir. It still looks like she stepped in from God Eater. And Byleth is still just Byleth.
You don't get to make changes to Sothis or any of the bonus characters, alright?
No. I mean, nor to Geralt. Or to Gatekeeper. Like, you can't even view Rhea and them in here.
I think you can in battle appearance, though. I think you can't view them in camp appearance because they don't ever physically appear in camp. Although I'd argue that you should be able to change Arvel's. Well, he's only ever really a ghost in your head, though, in the narrative.
What is it?
Hey, Commander, are we really doing this? If we take in the church, we'll have an honest-to-goodness war on our hands. If you want to leave, now's your chance. I won't stop you, and neither will Dimitri. Aw, come on, don't be like that. We fought together for 2 years now. I'd never abandon you or the kingdom. Probably. Today. Is we just gonna grab some lore that we're not gonna read? Mercy!
Hello there.
I never imagined we'd all meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that we were aiding the church and there was going to be a war, I couldn't stand idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle and met up with Ash. We had an audience with Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I've studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help.
How can I serve?
I've served the church for quite some time, and it's unfathomable that anyone should think it corrupt. Both Lady Rhea and Seta severely punish any who take bribes or commit a crime. But I suppose if someone has already declared their judgment corrupt, and then there's nothing I can say to change that. Though I suppose the same thing applies to the Empire if you think about it. Let's see. We fought together for 2 years now. I'd never abandon you. How weird. People were saying exactly the same thing when back when they only knew us for a week.
Yep.
Shez just has that kind of, like, you know...
trustworthy face.
Magnetic attraction for people, I guess.
Hey!
I used to do business at Garreg Mach until I suddenly heard that a war was starting. And so I fled here to the kingdom along with others from the town and monastery. As I understand it, Blathid, Fraldarius, and Karen territories are all taking in refugees. I'm traveling around to earn a living, but my wife and kid are staying in a port town in Fraldarius. You might not want them to be there on Claude's route, just saying.
You should hear this.
There's a town beneath Garreg Mach that's home to some outcasts. It's called Abyss. One of my friends lived down there until just recently. They sent me some very eye-opening letters from that place. Well, good for your friend. Hello, who's in here? That's right. I've seen you in the King's conference room before. I serve the leaders of Dusker. I've been sent to aid your expedition.
I'm counting on you.
Many of my subordinates don't speak Fodlan's language, so there may be some issues, but I hope we can all work together. We even put on Kingdom Blue, just to be good sports. Hello.
Lady Rhea and Seth harshly punish any who take bribes or commit crimes. Hey, us from another timeline here, that's entirely bullshit, thank you.
I wasn't sure Ferdiad is well defended in His Majesty's absence. I asked that you keep His Majesty safe and my daughter and that as well. Sure thing, bud.
May I have a word?
Everyone thinks my marriage is purely political. They say His Majesty arranged it to weaken the influence of the Western territories. I concede that His Majesty is taking a harsh stance towards the Western Lords, including my father, Viscount Mateus. So I can't deny there were political implications when I married into House Gautier. Wait, you married Sylvain? But my wife and I married because we wanted to. I want to make sure everyone knows that. Sylvain had a sister?
Yep.
Since the Empire declared war, Fraldarius has been taking in refugees from Garreg Mach as well. Though, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest, which has led to a rise in bandit attacks.
Let's see.
In the long term, we can't just focus on subduing the bandits. Maybe if we find a way to give work to the refugees. Though the fastest solution would be to take back Garreg Mach so they can all go home. That would be the best option if we could pull it off, but I doubt the Empire will just give in. Yeah, you're probably right. Nothing for us to do in there just yet.
Heya!
It's been a while, or maybe it hasn't. We did bump into each other in Ferdiad on occasion. So, we're gonna be at war soon, huh? It honestly hasn't quite hit me yet. Yeah, me neither. It's hard to take in when you're faced with battles this size. But we've fought plenty of smaller battles these past 2 years, so you'll get used to it before long. Never mind that in our last big conflict, I killed, triple the number of the rest of you single-handedly. Just the answer I'd expect from you, Shez. I guess I could learn a thing or two from you. It's weird, like, this place being as dead as it is. I'm used to there being more stuff here. Kingdom Army has taken on members of the Knights of Saros and refugee volunteers. I'm glad to have them, of course, but there's no way to vet all of their backgrounds.
Don't screw it up, okay?
We need to keep a sharp eye out. If you notice anyone suspicious, make sure you take action. Dimitri, I found some suspicious lady in a hood telling me what to do. I don't appreciate it. Hold on, I missed a person over here. Hello.
By the by.
It looks like Emperor Edelgard has spent these past 2 years steadily preparing for war. She removed the regent, Lord Arundel, then she dismissed Prime Minister Ayer and established the Southern Church. She might have even been plotting this while she was at the Officers' Academy. Yeah, well, that Edelgard is a crafty one. Ostensibly.
Indeed. At your service.
I will accompany you in the coming battle. I have far more freedom now that I've stepped down from my post as Duke Freldarius. I'd planned to leave our territory entirely to my son, but I hear he's commanding a unit in this war as well. So my wife and younger brother are temporarily in charge of Freldarius. Though of course, I've told Felix he'll have to return from time to time to check on things. I don't know why I think I can order him around when he's the Duke and I'm not, but, you know.
How can I serve?
Ferdiad is without a doubt the largest city in Blathed territory. However, Camulus in the west is also a town of fair size and boasts a historic cathedral at its center to boot. I heard that most of the clergy who made it to the kingdom are planning to settle there.
Yes? Why, hello.
Can't believe it's been 2 years, Shez. I've heard a lot about what you've been doing. Really? Could you inform me? Because I don't remember.
Right?
Sounds like you've presided over a great number of battles. We'll be counting on you for this next one, too.
And you know what's funny, though, is that, you know, between that last thing and now, it's been 2 years and you haven't gone up a level.
I know, right?
So it couldn't have been that great of a battle, Ingrid.
Yeah, I got your back. I'm gonna fight as hard as I can against the Empire. I'm glad to hear it. Let's make sure we all survive this. But in any case, let's just both do our best. We can't afford to lose. To do.
Well?
Vargas has changed over these 2 years, both in the army's structure and within the hierarchy of lords. And with the ruler of the Dusker Peninsula, Viscount Kleiman, dealt with, my people have begun moving back to their homes.
Right on.
Now that just shows how hard you've all worked. But this is only the start. There's a lot more to be done. Yes, you are right. By the way, I found this wooden earring lying around. Is it yours?
Over here.
Dimitri!
I've been waiting for you.
I was waiting for you, Shez. Allow me to explain our plan of action. Dude, did you run out of razors that are actually strong enough to work on you? Let us first look at this map. We are preparing to march from our camp, which is located here. Once we're ready, we'll advance to Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and rendezvous with Lady Rhea. However, we have received reports of bandits disturbing the peace in that area.
There you have it.
We will need to strike them down and restore order for us to proceed safely. You must not let your guard down, no matter who we face. Do make sure you're fully prepared for what lies ahead. For instance, have you had a chance to use the training grounds or browse the marketplace yet? No, because they haven't been available.
I implore you.
There are facilities where you can improve your weapons and prepare for battle. Be sure to make use of them. Will do, Dimitri. Oh. Right, fast travel's not available yet. I'm sitting here trying to open the fast travel menu and it's like, no, walk. Walk your ass over there, bitch. Here you can train your mind and body and gain proficiency in new classes. Never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often.
Time to work you into shape.
Oh, somebody's got a class they can acquire? Who? Nobody from here. Seriously, who? Oh, Constance. Yeah, Constance here. You can go ahead and learn Wyvern Lord. Why not?
I doubt this will change anything.
Why does this guy dress like a fake pillar man? Oh, you know, cause... Oh, whoa! Shamir has 3. Alright, we'll go ahead and unlock Falcon Knight.
Better get this down.
Go ahead and unlock Dark Knight. So that's where all of Marianne's depression went. That lady took it all.
A new way to fight? Good.
Well, Constance is a real mixed bag, because she's only, like, super depressed during the day.
A new way to
At
fight?
nighttime, she's super
Good.
bubbly, actually. I suppose I should say at nighttime or when she's inside, which is the more
Proper
accurate
training,
way to
you'll be unstoppable.
describe it. She's got, like, PTSD with the sun or something. Oh yeah, it's just the armor. Welcome! Take a gander at our wondrous weapons! Yeah, about that. Actually, what I would very much like to do, if you don't mind, is I'd like to sort by quality. And just get rid of a few things that I'm not going to need, like this leather shield. And that, and that, and that, and that. Oh wait, no, that's 5. Hold on. Oh god, they've still got these in, like, actual... I don't want to do too much of this on camera. I'm probably going to do most of the inventory management stuff off screen, but... Especially the more boring stuff where I double check to make sure shit doesn't have, like, really terrible affixes.
See, you pay much more attention to inventory management than I do.
There we go, that'll do.
Come back soon.
Let's clear out a bit of trash. And then... Oh, this guy. Item shopkeeper! I got plenty of goods that'll surely come in handy. I look forward to doing business
carry a
with
little
you.
of everything here.
Buy all the gifts.
You've got knife quality, friend.
Refuse.
Hope to see you again soon.
I will buy all the master seals. We got the bare necessities at least. Time to get to work. Speak with the strategist. Constance is more bipolar. She's depressed in sunlight and haughty outside of sunlight. Yeah, exactly. Hello, strategist. I'm responsible for doling out our marching orders. Give me a shout if you want to deploy for battle.
Which battlefield
time to
are you
go.
headed to?
Is it not going to give us a tutorial on how the map works?
Evidently not. I mean, it did already, kind of. Oh, right, we don't have that yet. We won't get that until chapter 3. Or whatever. After we clear ALL is when we get the thing that I was expecting. Anyway.
Oh, were you expecting expeditions?
No, I was expecting a singular paralog.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one.
I do.
So you'll notice that we're not going to get any of the S rank rewards because we already got them. So that's part of why we're not worrying about S ranks. Like, if I really wanted to, I could literally skip everything except those by just, like, hitting right bumper on here and going like, yes, I would like to use a Vanguard whistle and skip doing this, but we're not going to do that. Let us deploy to the selected area.
And let me hit the multiplayer button.
Right? Defeat the Brawler and other enemies.
Multiplayer button?
Multiplayer button. Hit minus.
Nope.
Are you synced?
I'm synced. Minus and plus do nothing. Oh, wait. I can't control me, but it does say there's a player, or you have to hit it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so I have to hit the thing.
And you have to decide my unit because I can't. I have absolutely no power
Yeah,
on
who
this
do you
menu.
want, incidentally?
Honestly, I think of the units we have right now, probably Mercy.
Cool, that's what it's got you on already.
But I need to not be on. I need to be in either Trickster or Grimoire.
Yeah, I just gotta fix something else here.
I won't let you down.
Gotta make sure I have a net.
And Grimoire probably gives me the better weapon option, I would assume.
I mean, the problem is we still need to work. Like, she's got 4 classes she still needs to master.
Okay, but that can be done with the training mechanic.
Not very quickly, it can't.
No, but believe me, in a playthrough, if she's constantly training in the things she doesn't have mastered, she'll get there.
I mean, take your pick. Because I've got everything unlocked.
Can you scroll back over just so I can see what abilities she gained from... I can't remember if she gets Dual Onslaught or not. From, Mortal Savant.
That's what ability she gains from it.
So I am gonna go into Grimoire with her, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, give me back the good weapons, please.
Yeah. Would you like a Satunger's Mystery?
I would, in fact.
Would you like the matching crest? Or would you like your Raphael gem?
I would like the matching crest. Well...
Or would you like the Asclepius? For expert wizardry.
Yeah, I probably should have the Asclepius.
Yeah.
Which we can take away from Lysithea, because we're not going to be able to use her on any of the story maps anyway.
Yeah.
We need to go over to her abilities, though. So she should... Essence Flight's right, Boost Critical's right, Res and Dex +2 are not.
Yeah,
I don't care about Harmonious Specials or Driven Spirit or Max HP plus 1500. Dual Onslaught needs to be there. Sol's helpful. What's Driven Spirit do?
Warrior gauge fill rate while awakened.
No. Okay. So I need...
Yeah. What do you want? We'll go grab it.
Let's see. Scroll down. I need lethality because it's fun. I want Apex Tome. Fiendish Blow, I believe she should have still. No? Is it called Mage's Ploy now? Is that what that is?
No, Fiendish Blow is the thing. She just doesn't get it.
Oh, that's dumb. Let's see. I I can't remember what the name of the abilities that cost you HP at the benefit of added power are. I don't think she gets all of them though.
It appears she doesn't get any of them.
Okay, so then we're gonna take magic +5 just for a little bit of extra damage. Mage's Ploy we should probably have because I believe that just boosts damage against archers.
+5, Mage's Ploy. I mean, Arms Thrift would help your durability.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you want it.
I
mean,
I am gonna be relying on spells a little bit. So Arms Thrift would be helpful. What does Death Blow do?
It makes his stun gauge stay up longer.
Honestly, the Grimoire skills are kind of slow, so that might not be a bad thing to have.
That would fill out your whole list.
It'll do till we get Flame, and I can turn into a magic soaking, HP reducing monster.
And then steal all of the equipment that's currently on Mercy for Flame.
Yeah.
Basically. What do you want as a battalion? What do you want defense against, I guess?
Well, I feel like most of the enemies in game are sword and lance focused. So anything that makes me more effective there.
What do you want?
I don't remember all the battalions offhand.
What do you want to be good? Like, what specific class do you want to hit harder and be hit by less?
Either something sword or lance focused.
Pick one.
Fine. We'll go lances, because you've got sword focus on your character, right?
Yeah. 65, 70%. Alright. There. Give you 70% resistance against lances. Spells.
Well, if we've got her using Essence of Light, we should probably have her focusing her light spells more.
You mean the light damaging spells that she only has Nosferatu?
Well, we can keep Nosferatu. It's not bad, honestly. And then did I see something lightning-based? Thunder's not bad.
We've got Boganon and Ragnarok as well.
Well, Thunder at least isn't leveled, so I might as well get that leveled, and we can kind of cycle through some of her other spells while I get them leveled.
Alright, fair enough.
Because then I can always pair her with Flame once we get Flame to try and unlock extra spells for Flame, which isn't necessarily a bad thing either.
Let's see.
So as I recall, Flame also ends up with Essence of Light.
Alright, 500 kills in under 7 minutes while taking less than 30% damage. Yeah, Lysithea did kind of get dicked over by this timeline, it's true. Like, she can't even be part of the team. It's very unfortunate.
I mean, she's still... Like, it's not like they make us kill her, though.
The fight starts now.
She's still alive.
I'm gonna pull my weight. I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together. Hey, just you watch.
Alright, let's go.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
You got this.
Hey, look, these guys actually have health now. We're out of the tutorial and into, like, enemies that are actually kind of a threat. Means I need to actually start using spells.
It is really weird being able to use my spells and skills and not instantly be dropping my own HP to do it.
Is that it?
Level up for Annie.
Oh, that's right. We did turn that on. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's why we turned it on.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
I'm sorry, did you just spawn in a dude behind me, game?
We shall see this through to the bitter end.
We're in bad shape over here.
Escort the injured soldier to the mountain trailhead. Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Easy enough to do. I'm not far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you went over that way, so I assume you've got it.
I gotta fall back.
Okay. You leave my injured soldier alone.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Defeat the brawler and claim victory. So if we kill him, the map ends, which means we want to not kill him if we want to finish the
I do
objective.
hope you'll make this fun for me.
Your presence alone gives our soldiers the courage to fight on.
See, look, my tornado is all green now because I'm paired with Annie.
You gotta keep up with you. Out of the way.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
I'm on it. This is just the beginning.
Why is they haven't spawned in more people against their injured soldier?
You someday.
The stronghold's
Okay, we got him there.
Wait. What's up, brawler?
Mission complete. Great work.
And then there was one.
I mean, there's still one been scrubbed out down here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you got him.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm playing with my food a bit, but there.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Victory!
Luck was on our side today.
Oh, hey, Mercy. When did Annie gain the power of Mountain Dew? You know, it's just a thing that she has.
I've got this.
Oh, not a bad level up. Oh, I suppose I should say level ups are fixed, actually. Every level that a character gets, they will always get the same skills, but then they will gain like some additional points depending on their class. So level ups are fixed, and you pretty much know exactly how all levels are going to work.
I won't let myself stop here.
MVP Jazz. How do you know? Hey, level 2 Thunder.
Yeah, I was deliberately spamming it.
Sword of Zoltan. These are not things we should be getting at this early stage of the game, except that we're on Maddening.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing to like cap out the thing that time though, so that's cool. Oh, quit it with the damn beeping, Arval. Hold on, we gotta do some plot real quick.
We've
Oh,
determined
yeah.
the Archbishop's course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Hello.
Then she's fleeing north, to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphne territory within the Alliance.
Ah, yes, Judith's
I surmise
place.
You are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
If Fargus has chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop.
Who are you and why do we care?
If they do rendezvous with her
She's
and
an
manage to
imperial
retreat to the
general
kingdom,
in a
our
slightly
one
prettier
chance will be
bishop's
lost.
dress.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't. Your Majesty, I will need a
Hubert,
squadron
when have you
well
ever
equipped for
been
pursuit
successful at
if I am to
anything?
accomplish this task?
Ever.
One such as the Brigid Hunters. Given our
Ah yes, the Bridget Hunters. Give me the chance to steal Petra from you
Would be
immediately.
preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts. If we can capture the
I love how
Archbishop,
much her
the
eyes
tides of
stand
this
out on
war
that
will
model.
turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
Like
As
her
for
eyes
you,
pop
gather
something
the others.
vicious right
We
there.
must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Survey every spot. Oh, that's right. We literally have to do all of them for this one. Oh, no. We just have to do these. That's right. You found some spoils of war left behind by the enemy. Cool. Thank you. A civilian who was unharmed wants to thank you somehow.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for the floral adornment. You've
Yay.
earned several rewards for surveying the regions you've captured. Return to camp to claim them.
Time to go do the gifting tutorial.
Yep. Gotta go learn how to give people stuff.
Let's see. Hubert's hair
Going this
makes
way.
it look like he just got through a shonen training arc, but nothing of the rest of his outfit matches with it. God, it must have been so difficult to get that armor to be as fitting on her as it is. The sheer amount of work and constant tuning it had to make that. It must have been maddening.
I mean, she is an emperor. She can force that kind of thing. Hold on a second. Oh, I have fast travel now, by the way.
Yay!
Make sure you want to load in. There you go. Hey, bud.
Greetings.
Oh, hello. My apologies. I was caught up in my own thoughts. Oh, you doing okay, bud? Seems like you're always working yourself to the bone. You could do with a break. First to do, now you. I promise there's no need for concern. More importantly, we need to focus on the coming battle. The Imperial Army is quite formidable. They will be unlike any other opponent we have fought these past 2 years.
I implore you.
I want to ensure you are fully prepared, and I am sorry for dragging you into this. Dude, it's literally my job. Like, actually my job.
It's the actual thing you recruited me for.
Anyway.
At your service.
I apologize for stealing you away at such a busy time, but I have a request. The truth is, we're lacking in hands to help with tasks around the camp. Would you mind volunteering? The Chore Master is ready to direct anyone who wishes to volunteer. Especially you. You wish to volunteer. You do wish to volunteer. That's not an option. That is mandatory. No, you don't understand. The armor needs to be as close to my body as my own clothes are beneath it. But I feel that someone defeats the purpose of your emperor has spoken! Alright, we gotta do some chores. Hold on. I'm looking for volunteers to help around the camp. We all need to chip in to make life here as pleasant as possible. Yo, lady, I'm gonna be doing so many chores.
Care to
You
make
have
yourself
no
useful?
idea. Alright. Let's care for the horses with Ingrid and Rodrigue.
Not letting Dimitri say hi to Milkshake, you monster.
Counting on you both. Let's do this.
There's-
Together.
He hasn't met Byleth in this universe. She hasn't given him
Indeed.
Milkshake.
Let's give it our best.
He got Milkshake from Byleth. Alright, heck yeah, renown. Let's go.
You have my gratitude.
Great work, Shez. We couldn't have done it without you. Your face tells me you're hungry. I'm really not, though. Felix, please show Shez where the mess hall is. You said you were feeling peckish as well, right?
What?
Why do I have to... Oh, fine, whatever. You have any preferences, Shez? Yeah, I usually just make my own food, to be honest. Well... That was back when you were a mercenary, but fine. I guess we'll see how good your cooking is. Help yourself to our food reserves. Just don't go wasting them. Here, have 3 Albanian herrings and 3 turnips. That's our entire food reserves. Have fun.
Bio, without us, Dimitri would have never gotten milkshake. And even if he did get a horse, he got the name for her from us anyway.
True story. Hello, kitchen master. We provide the food for everyone in the army here. Feel free to bring in ingredients and make your own meals.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I would love to not, but I have to for the quest, so let's go find something that gives us weapon durability reduction. Yeah, roast pheasant with berry sauce will work, huh? And we will invite Ingrid. Now, Ingrid's already got some motivation, hold on. We will invite Annie and Mercy. Gotta get some motivation for Mercy. Felix, I'm just gonna say you probably are gonna want to keep those fish in stock instead of giving them to us because of reasons.
Yep.
Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook.
I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
What about fourths? Alright, sweet. At least I made food that's worth it for us, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised you could make something this good with ingredients from Fargus. I bet the others enjoyed it too. I'm sure that'll go a long way in gaining their trust. Throwing in a few gifts wouldn't hurt either. That's just common sense. Not that stuff like that works on me, mind you, but anyway, you've probably picked up things on the battlefield, right?
Well?
Maybe you could try giving someone a gift. People like that sort of thing.
So Bio says, so I see that instead of just mooching off of everyone around her like someone would, Chez can actually be bothered to just make it herself.
Yeah. Speaking of doing things herself.
What is it?
Is everything alright, Chez? Do you need something? I have to give you a gift. It's mandatory. That said, I have 38 owl feathers, and I happen to know you love these things. So here you go.
It's much appreciated.
Alright, cool. See you later. Well, that sure kept me busy. Maybe we should head out for the next battle soon? Yeah, probably.
No, we've got time for one more little mini-map.
Oh, easily. Oh, hey, we get a training point. Gotta love free training points.
Have we used our existing ones already?
No?
Then shouldn't we at least spend one of them before we recover one?
No, because you get it anyways. It literally just adds to your total.
I thought it didn't let you go over.
Nope, it lets you go over.
Huh.
You know how the cap is usually like, what, 9 or 10 or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I've had 12 at one point. From some of the later maps.
Well, you get that if you take the
Works the
advisor's
exact
thing
same way with
for-
the recovery.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, just as a point of reference, keep an eye on it. So we're at 8 at the moment. Once we come out of that map, we're going to be at 9. Made a food, gave a feather, guess my job's done here. Yep. Don't let the Mermaiden be routed. Understood.
Still can't join. Thank you. Still don't have the ability to do that for myself.
Still playing Mercy. Alright. And let's go.
Let's earn our keep.
Everyone!
Me, Annie.
I'll give it 1000%. We can do it.
To arms! We fight for Fargus!
Yeah, you can win this!
Everyone, advance! Everyone, advance!
Defeat the thieves and the rebel armies, yada yada yada. Yeah, I gotcha, thanks.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Sorry, but we'll be taking this.
I'm on it!
I'm all right. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
That's you.
I do got that. Thank you for noticing. Depends, are there enemies out there that aren't dead?
There are.
Then probably not.
I can always count on you.
Retreat!
I see you over there, Mr. Archer.
Retreat!
Oh, it counts our combos independently. That's the difference from like Sengoku Basara, where it's just like eliminate the bandit. I'm literally already going that way, game. Calm down.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Are you ready?
Beat the enemies and claim victory. Yeah. You're not.
Let's get started.
Oh, what do you know? Those bandits all died. Uh-huh. Beat the monk and other enemies and stop the magic attacks. Understood. Gotcha.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Alright, good news. Everyone down here is
I've
dead.
always known you possess this power. The power to protect them. To save them.
Now for the reason I keep Annie around.
Can I face my
Gotta go fast.
Not sure how, but it works. We've got this.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee. I'm gonna
I killed a monk.
So this is defeat.
I killed,
I'm sorry.
like everything.
Oh, hang on. I found some friends.
Hey, we finished the side mission. Hey, how's that Myrmidon doing?
Oh, I wasn't really messing with them much.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to be protecting
As
him.
much as it pains me to hurt people, I'll do whatever it takes to protect my friends.
Really? The only Myrmidon I see is the one it's telling me to kill.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole thing, was we can't let the Myrmidon be routed or we fail.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to kill this guy?
Well, you're not supposed to kill our Myrmidon, but I don't think you can kill our Myrmidon.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright. Oh, so that
I'll
was a
win the
Cavalier.
next one too.
Yeah, no, there was a Myrmidon I was killing before I killed the Cavalier.
And so we evaporated another base. 3 minutes, 900 kills, 9% damage.
I won't let myself stop here.
We're not getting any energized bonus because we're not like bringing people for it, but whatever. Thunder is level 3.
Okay, I can max out a spell other than Thunder. I do love Thunder. I just like it for its ability to knock shit off of me.
Yeah. Oh, we're selling the intermediate seal. Alright. Let's... yes, you can't.
Okay, so now we have to go into camp so you can prove a thing to me.
Well, we have to go into camp also because the game is going to force us to.
Oh, that's true.
Because new camp functions are available and it has to make sure we do them.
This way.
I have something to discuss with you, Shez. Yeah, I'm sure you do. See, we're up to 9 now.
You're right.
Yep. I know I am. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and save here. Oh, you know what? I should probably, well, we're still thinking about it. That. What's your poison?
Not fire. Fire's bad.
Fire, baloney, Ragnarok.
Baloney.
How did we get 9 training points? Well, we have 8 from having the, thing maxed out, and we just got another one from doing a map.
I didn't realize that you could go over what your base cap was either.
Yeah, I've had as many as 12 at once before. It's been pretty crazy. Also, in case anybody ever asks, always pick training points. When you're given the option between training points and, chore points or whatever, always pick training points.
Yep, always.
It's much more important. At least until you have everything capped out. At that point, go for chore points for more renown, I guess, but, otherwise, yeah.
But also renown's, most of the stuff you need renown for, you get enough renown for in your first playthrough. At least I did.
Yeah. But, you can spend it for Vanguard whistles and stuff, so.
Bio, there's only one baloney and no one from this cursed timeline, but our dad's seen it used before.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, we are gonna call it here for this week. We're not doing this next week, are we?
I mean, no, probably not.
On account of Christmas.
Because our family does tend to take Christmas pretty seriously.
Yeah. So, fair warning, I very strongly suspect that there's not going to be a stream next week, partially because we're going to be doing Christmas stuff, and partially so you guys can go do Christmas stuff. I don't want you guys to, even have the passing thought that you have to be here instead of doing something else.
And while it's true that Baz presumably won't be around next Saturday for recording because of our family's Christmas Eve stuff, because of our family's Christmas Eve stuff, it's not like we can even reschedule it to Saturday or something like that.
Oh, we're recording on Friday, Baz and I.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Both of you have off work?
Yep.
I mean, I have
It's
Friday
a
off
holiday.
too. No, it's not. The
Yes, it is.
observation for it is Monday.
Depends on where you work. For me, it's Monday and Friday.
See, it's just
Because
it's
your
just
work
Monday
is
for
shit.
us. We have 7 recognized agency holidays a year.
Yeah, try having 14.
Yeah, I hate you for it, but I also get so much ridiculous amounts of PTO I don't spend that
Yeah, but then you have to spend it on actual holidays instead of on other stuff. So
yeah, but when you consider I could literally take off every other Friday and still almost be accruing 8 hours of PTO a pay period, I can't really complain.
So could I at this point, really? I literally took off 3 weeks, 3 full weeks, and then about another week and a half in scattered days this year.
I mean, I took off more than that, and I've already got 3 weeks worth of time off scheduled for the moment. I'm taking this Friday through next week Wednesday off, and then I've got a full week and a day in February for my birthday, and then I'm probably gonna take some time in March, plus I'm gonna take at least one day for whenever my closing is.
Yeah. Point is, no Fire Emblem stream next week. And possibly... No, that would be New Year's Day, right?
Yes.
New Year's Day doesn't...
No, we don't
We'll be
typically
doing
do
New
anything
Year's
on
Day,
that.
right?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Yeah.
I don't have work the next day either.
Yeah, me
so-
neither. So. yeah, no Fire Emblem next week, but definitely the week after. So that's it for us for now for 2022, and we will see you guys
next
in 2023. Till then,
catch you later.